I've had it fail a couple times.
Live streaming is on.
Nice.
Crushed it. I did it.
Nailed it. Love it. Danny or working on communications related or have any questions or discussions that you'd like to bring to the forefront?
Well, I do want to say that just an answer to that question, but if I click on one of these breakout links, when I'm using my phone, it opens the Jitsi app for me. So, it does use that. The main things I just wanted to check in.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I mean, this is definitely Jitsi.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like set up any special breakout room. It's just like a placeholder meeting room for anyone who would like to use it. It's not a required full team marketing meeting.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I was answering the question that I heard you guys chatting about, because this is the Giveth marketing sub channel within a URL that is breakout.interspace.chat, but that is Jitsi. Yeah.
So there's a program where it's like a meeting room like this, but then you can also, like, if let's say the placeholder meeting is this time and then like 4 people jumped on and they wanted to work one-on-one and you could like break out into 2 different rooms. Is that possible? That'd be cool.
You can make all the rooms you want, like up there where it says Giveth marketing, you can just write reforest and have a room to invite people to talk to you and have your own room.
Oh, that's cool. So you could just create it like when the need arises and like post it in the chat. Okay.
Yeah, I do that.
Jitsi's awesome.
So from a marketing perspective or communications perspective, I really appreciated Chris chiming in and saying, yes, we realize it could, you can see this as marketing, but from a Giveth communication perspective, we're not marketing to sell things. Giveth gives and communicates. But from a comms perspective, the only things I was thinking about are how we made the decision to launch the hype video early. So wherever that was on the calendar and anything related to that, maybe double check to see how that changes our launch calendar and if there's things to shift for having made that on the wing. Yeah, that's the thing I wanted to do, is just take a look at the calendar, the content calendar a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Let me pull that up. Communications.
Off topic, did the devs give the thumbs up?
We're ready to test again. There were some bugs that they just fixed and pushed to staging, so we're ready to test on staging as of like an hour ago.
Awesome.
Sorry, it's just taking a minute to pull up in Google Docs.
Mm-hmm. Can you hear me, Lauren? Am I muted?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Magenta and I recorded that there's the 30-minute item on line 12 for content calendar. So Magenta and I, we recorded, but we probably went more like 40 minutes, not 30. But it would be really nice if we could edit it, but at a minimum, I used the Giveth Gov channel and recorded it or live streamed it. So I don't know actually how to go get that recording, but it exists.
And you live streamed it to, with the key that was there. Then it should be on the Giveth Transparency YouTube.
And what date was that live streamed, Danny? Do you remember? I think you are on mute, Danny.
March 9th, it was recorded.
Okay, cool. Okay. And is that one that you could, Lauren, like bring to the front since it was a more recent live stream?
I can look for it, but I'm noticing that I think it just saves the video like name. It might not, I don't know. I can look for it. Yeah, but I'm noticing I had to edit right now live streaming this one. I had to like edit the title to actually be like applicable to what we're doing because it was still the old title. So I don't know if maybe it's like just has like an old title. It's called something like Dev Call blah blah blah, but there's like Danny and Magenta.
Yeah, I'd like if I could just get a link to it so I could import it in and like edit the beginning and the end appropriately, that would be awesome.
I can look for it. Yeah, I'll look for it.
Okay. Awesome. So it sounds like the next steps for that, Danny, are to find the link to the content so that we can then promote the link across channels or, you know, like watch the video and make sure it looks good. I don't know, like if you're live streaming something, I guess it's not really one that you would edit unless you like could somehow like download a live stream and then take that video and edit it and then republish the edited version. But I would think if it's just kind of like a live stream, like people do webinars or something, like probably just leaving it as is. What do y'all think? And so I would suggest that this goes on Twitter, maybe Reddit. Does this feel like what was it a pretty rich content piece, Danny? Like, would you say this is something that we would want to like create a little something on Medium for and like embed the video?
I don't know until I look at it. I'm going to be honest. It's actually more to share about it through the Bloom network than the Giveth network. Honestly, it promote outside of Giveth. So that was the point of it. I wouldn't worry about promoting it as much within Giveth as it was done. Magenta requested that to go out to her network to
cool.
People outside of Giveth about Giveth.
I just checked both the transparency and the regular Giveth for this video on March 10th, and the only video on March 10th live streamed was like a dev call.
Right.
And it has like James wasn't in your call, right? Because he's like the thumbnail.
I think Danny said it was March 9th.
Oh, March 9th. Oh.
What do you need help with? Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see it there. There's nothing March 9th either. And like March 8th, there's a governance call, and then March 10th, there's the dev call.
And y'all did it as a Jitsi live stream?
Need the Giveth Gov panel and record it. So that's why I'm wondering where those go. Would it have gone somewhere else if I'm the one who pushed the button for the live stream?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you have to actually save it in the YouTube for it to actually get saved. But I'm not totally sure. This is the first time I'm live streaming this meeting. This is the first time I've live streamed a meeting, but I have it open on the YouTube as well, so I can watch the live stream. I changed the title, and then I can click end stream on the YouTube, and then I think I can save it as a live recording. But I don't know if you have to do that or if it automatically goes somewhere. But maybe we can ask Kai, because he would know, because he does it all the time. I can ping him in the Discord.
Okay, so sounds like we need to do some digging and find that. And if it didn't save, that would be a bummer.
It's okay if we were just talking about that yesterday, that she had some post-conversation realizations. We were like, well, it's probably not worth re-recording, but I wish we would have thought of that to include it. But now maybe we just redo it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I look like an alien. I don't know why it's so white. Okay. Well, we'll come back to that one. Yeah, so Danny, you were asking about the content calendar. I mean, in a lot of ways, we're kind of waiting to see when everything has been completed with testing and is validated by the dev team that, any newer bugs are fixed and stuff. So it's hard to say the actual publication dates of things, but what we've got queued up is the Future of Giving is Here article that Lauren wrote with the hype video embedded at the top. That'll go out the day that we decide to officially launch. And then Mitch has Reddit launch posts created on the our Giveth channel, and then also some cold pitches to specific subreddit channels that could gain some momentum. And then to continue building momentum post-launch, we have what's this? Dev team technical review, biweekly or monthly. This is just a generic thing. We have the article that Mitch wrote on the technical differences of Giveth Trace and Giveth, and obviously he might make some final tweaks to this based on what is 100% confirmed is included in the finished application that we're launching. But that is ready to publish unless there are any changes that arise. And then we have this calling all change makers call to action social media campaign that Mitch and August hacked on, which I believe review is in progress. So we've got like 2 big momentum building things after that. I think you're working on the donation pathways article, right, Danny? But waiting on a few more pieces for that. So yeah, we have basically like 3 strong pieces to publish to build momentum in like the weeks after we officially launch, and we have a launch article for the day of launch.
So the donation pathways article is the one I was just looking at and thinking about as the Gitcoin grant round comes to a close. That could be a really good time to share the different ways you can donate to Giveth besides the Gitcoin grant. Maybe we can post it a few days before the grant round closes to say you've got 48 hours left to donate to Gitcoin, but if you miss that, don't worry. Here's other ways you can support us. So that was the one I was kind of looking at, as I'd like to go back and revisit that and maybe put it back up again.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that. Let's just make this a little bit bigger.
I was looking at it particularly with how it lines up with the grant round. So that ends in 10 days.
Where did this go? Yeah.
All right, well, that's kind of what I just wanted to check in on, is what I could be working on if there's something that needs final edits, or any of our backburnered articles like this one that maybe makes sense to try to move up to have some impact during the Gitcoin grant round.
Yeah, totally. I think the donation pathways one is a good one to put some attention to. And I think I had done an initial review, but whenever you need support with more reviewing, let me know. Be happy to help with that. But yeah, otherwise, I feel like in a lot of ways we did the initial work on drafting a lot of this content, and now we're just kind of like.
The one that you have, oh wait, is that me? Line 15, the grant donation request. Is there a particular item there?
Short post with link to Gitcoin grant collection. There's
the
a Google Doc here.
Just
Communications team hacking. Yeah, this was, I put this in just writing that on that day, the communications team like individually was using some of our time to hack on copywriting blurbs and distributing out in different like Telegram and Discord groups. So I was just tracking here for awareness that on March 12th, like communications went out on Discord and Telegram and some other channels promoting our Gitcoin grant listings. And in that Google Doc link, you can see I tracked what those blurbs were. So if we want to reuse that for anything as we're like continually promoting Gitcoin, we can.
Well, the other question I remembered I was thinking about is regarding the meme parties that we've had for the last 2 Sundays. I know. So on the community call, I asked people to go put some emoticons on memes that they like.
Yeah.
But we haven't actually done anything with any of those. So is that something we want to feed into Magenta to go out on Twitter? Maybe we can leverage some of those memes to go into our content here. I don't know. I'm just wondering, how do we follow through with what we produce out of the meme party?
Yeah. So let me go to the meme channel. I think in there I had suggested. a way of voting, but I don't know. I thought we would talk about it on our next marketing call. So yeah, good thing you're bringing it up. No, I didn't put it there. It was either in the communications channel or in the, yeah, my suggestion was like putting thumbs up emoji on your favorite memes, and it would need to receive at least 3 thumbs ups to be published. That way, you know, if someone posts a meme that's hilarious and people are putting like funny emojis on it, but it's not actually one that we feel should be published by Giveth as a brand, you know, we're not going to wind up publishing something that has gotten 3 emojis unless it's 3 thumbs ups, you know? But people can share whatever they want on their personal accounts. So I don't know if that's like, if this is a process that needs to go to like a formal vote, or we just need to have a few more people say, yeah, that sounds good. I got 3 thumbs ups on my suggestion in the meme channel. So we could try going with that. So we could tell Magenta that anything with 3 thumbs ups as a meme can be approved for use on like Twitter. And I guess Twitter is really the main place that we're putting memes. Probably they're used on Reddit too.
I was actually thinking we could embed them in our articles. Like we were just talking about that in the Common Simulator call earlier, and yeah. I was thinking like, my article is like short, and it'd be nice to just like throw some silly memes in there. So either I'll like create some memes, or I'll just go in the meme channel and look for some.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. It's really nice to embed some photos or images of some kind to break up like a long article. It makes it way more readable. And I think also then maybe if there's a meme or some good like captivating image, and if someone shared the article on Facebook, let's say, when you post the link, probably that image would also show up. So yeah, I like that. Using them in articles and posting on Twitter and maybe like Reddit sub channels when appropriate. Lauren, I'm curious about when you did publish the hype video on YouTube, have we gotten any like engagement on that?
Not so much action like on the YouTube itself, but like I tweeted it and it was retweeted a few times, and I posted it in like metagame, and there was lots of emojis on it, and so it's like people have noticed it. And then I like spammed everybody in our Giveth channel, hoping that they would send it too. Yeah,
awesome.
I updated the Giveth grant on Gitcoin to embed the video in it.
Nice. That's right. Yeah, you embedded it. Cool. And maybe some of us on the team that have like personal YouTube accounts could like and comment on the video on YouTube. I bet the more engagement it gets on YouTube, like the more it's served to people.
Yeah, that sounds really good. I think that's really good. I think I already liked it, but we should encourage everybody else through the Discord to do that. Or at least in the comments channel. Quickly on the topic of memes before we move on, I think I want to put some memes into the Future of Giving is Here article. So I don't know if anybody wants to like input on that. I'm going to like use my own discretion, but like Danny or Forrest, if you're kind of like looking at memes and be like, this would be a great one for like the introductory piece. You could just mention me or send it to me.
Reply on that meme and send it to you. Yeah. Cool. I'll be happy to do that.
I also have unfortunate news from Kai that I think that this video that Danny recorded may have gone missing. He said in the channel that sometimes it seems like in these days you actually need to have the live control room open before you put in the token and start the stream in Jitsi. Otherwise it like maybe doesn't actually get recorded. He calls it Schrodinger's stream.
Okay.
I'm going to tell Magenta we got to do over.
That's funny. Okay. Well, at least if you guys were talking about wanting to make some changes to it, now you have an opportunity manifested. Okay, cool. Well, awesome. I will take another look at the memes. I like our process. I'll let Magenta know, and I'll let Mitch know, since they're curating stuff with content where they can put memes. And also I'll post about it in our meme and in our communications channel, just for any other eyes. And yeah, before we go, August, I know you're on the line. Is there any questions that you have or support that you need around the social impact campaign or anything else comms related?
Not currently. Just wondering if you have any suggestions, you can just message me.
Okay.
And then when is the date that we're launching that?
We don't have a date yet. So the dev team has it in a great place on the staging site, and it's now officially ready for testing internally. So that's where we're at right now. And then, it could be the scenario where testing goes great, we don't find any major bugs, and then it will be soon passed off to our communications team to determine like the final launch date and post. But during testing, it's also possible that like we find some issues that need attention, and then the process could drag on a little bit longer. So it's hard to say an official date. I've learned, but probably
Okay, no worries.
soon.
Alrighty.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thanks so much, you guys, for joining this, our first little hack breakout session. I will change the title of this meeting so it's a little more obvious that this is our breakout placeholder. But yeah, I'll always try to join if anyone's coming and has any questions or just wants to take a look at the content calendar, GitHub board or something.
Nice.
Awesome.
Boris, I want to check the calendar with you. I don't want to hold everyone else
Thank
back.
you.
What was that, Griff?
I want to check the calendar for our dates, but I don't want to hold everyone else.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, I can stay on. I'll share my calendar.
I wonder, Boris, can we also just like for consistency, can we change this room name to like where we meet to Giveth-comms or communications?
Yeah,
It's
I
not
can do that.
but it would be nice.
Yeah. Sounds good. I can do that. Okay. Griff, are you wondering about our hack session tonight? I have it from 6 to 7 p.m. Mountain Time. But I can meet, earlier also.
Yeah, because I don't have that on my calendar, and I think I double booked it.
Oh, okay. It was the I'm so sorry. I typed in your email as Griff@Giveth and I didn't put the IO. That's
well,
weird.
I can do right now.
Okay, I'm only available for the next 20 minutes because I do have a call at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Mountain that I have to take, but I'm also available right after that call from 5 to 6 p.m. Mountain Time.
I'm available after that, the hour after that.
Oh, well, that's what we're scheduled for, is 6 to 7 p.m.
Sorry, after the one that I see is on the calendar now.
Okay, 7 to 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Well, let me just shimmy that over this event. Okay, send.
So does that mean the one that's on the Giveth calendar right now for 7? Oh yeah, I just saw it change. Okay. So I was like,
well, it's not on the Giveth calendar. It's just on there, right? Because if it was on the Giveth calendar, I think I would have saw it.
It is on the
right.
Giveth calendar. because this was originally our sprint for pre-planning session, but we got that knocked out in our last meeting. So I just retitled it and shifted. Yeah, I just basically retitled it as a hack session for us.
Oh, well, it's actually on your calendar. It says it's on the heyforest at gmail.com calendar.
Okay. I invited giveth.io at Gmail, so I thought that it would show up on that calendar.
It's
Does
purple on my calendar, which means it's on the Giveth.io calendar.
Oh, really? See, I have yellow. I have a yellow.
I have a yellow. Yeah.
I make all of my, just because the Giveth brand is purple, I make all
Yeah.
the meetings that I send out in purple.
You know what? I maybe. Oh, okay. You make all the meetings you send out in purple. But maybe there's a Giveth.io calendar that I am not seeing.
It's spelled Giveth, DOTIO at gmail.com.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna subscribe. I'll subscribe to that one then.
You're also right. Everything on my calendar shows up 3 times for Giveth related, because I have it once on my Danny Bell calendar, and then there's one called Giveth Meetings that shows up yellow, but then there's also the purple Giveth.io. So
Oh, man.
I'm there like 3 times, making sure if something appears across all of them, I know it's valid. But
Yeah.
Fact check.
I only have the Giveth meetings one.
okay, that's the yellow one, because that has like the dev calls, and it also has Circles UBI poker on it.
I don't have access to edit that calendar.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well,
I don't like have access to the Giveth.
Well, let me
Gmail.
change that. I think I have access to it. Let me see.
Says it's available to the public. I'm on here. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, but I'll add Forest right now.
Okay.
So should I create new calendar listings under that Gmail and then delete all the ones I've created as Hey Forest Soleil?
Well, once you have, not my call. I don't care. I'm totally fine with seeing it 7 times on my calendar and just knowing, oh, there's something there. So I'll let someone who cares about being organized make these decisions.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
But at least you have full power now on Giveth meetings.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay, cool. And so we are booked for 7 p.m. Mountain, which I guess is 9 p.m. your time.
Mhm.
And then, yeah, we start. And you should have this on your, just want to make sure it's spelled right. Yeah. Yeah, we've got our sprint kickoff tomorrow morning before the dev call. Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Forrest.
Any other questions? Yeah, my pleasure. All right, meeting adjourned. Thanks so much for joining, everyone. Lots of love. I will change our inner space breakout rooms to Giveth Communications, and I'll update the link in our meeting invites as well as the title of this meeting. I'm going to check the doodle poll if you haven't already voted on the doodle poll for the time that will be our recurring meeting breakout space, breakout room. Please do so, because the meeting's going to change for a time that works for everybody, which I don't think is this time. And that doodle poll is posted in the comms channel. Thank you. Adios.
Adios.
Thanks, Forrest.
Thank you guys.